Hi there, thanks for joining me for another tutorial in Melinda's Rubber Room. I'm Melinda Pierce and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you how to make this fun fold card. It's actually very quick and easy to make, but it's one of those wow cards, so you can really impress whoever is receiving it. So I'm going to point you down to my work surface and get right to it. So this again is one of my projects that I did during my Wednesday Zoom sessions. Those sessions are Wednesday mornings from 10 a.m. to noon, and I typically post all of the cutout instructions ahead of time so you can join me and make the card with me. So this was the card that we did last Wednesday, and I'm going to be posting this Wednesday's card shortly on my Facebook page, so you can see that information on Facebook / Melinda's Rubber Room to see all the information there. Okay, so we are going to start with a piece of, so you have a card base that measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's going to be attached to the back of our designer series paper. So I'll put that aside for now. And then we have our designer series paper base that measures 5 1/4 by 12 inches. And you are going to score that. So that would look like this. No, that would look like this when you cut it. So it's, again, that's 5 1/4 by 12. And you're going to score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, 8 inches, and 10 inches. And then what you're going to do is measure from the top corner down to 2 1/2 inches and just make a little tick mark there. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to put it into your cutter and score from your first score line down to your tick mark. Okay, and that will give you this cutout piece, and you want to save that, so just put it aside. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you'll have a piece that looks like this. You're going to do a mountain fold, valley fold, valley fold, and mountain fold. And that will give you that design. And then these corners that we cut off, we're going to place right down here, like so. And it looks like my measurements were off just a little bit. So what I can do is just lower this so that this point is still going to match up right where that point is from my cutting. But then it'll be a little short over here. So I think I would just leave it like that and just have it go over a little bit, or even just shave off a little bit, and that would be fine. Yeah. So I would just go ahead and attach this corner. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and attach this corner that I cut off. Place it right down here on the corner. Oops. Just like so. And since my measurements were just a little bit off, I am going to just go up here and snip this so that it still meets up in the corner. Okay, and then I'm going to take the other one, do the same thing. Now this, the paper that I'm using is paper that you can get for free during celebration, which is just a couple weeks longer until that ends. So make sure you check out those free celebration items before your time is up. You can get this paper for free with a $50 purchase. And all that information can be found on my online store at melindapierce.stampinup.net. Okay, so we have this piece that looks like this now. So before you do all your cutting, you're going to want to make sure that you decide which side you want of your designer series paper. So make sure you take note of that. Okay, so now I'm going to take this, the designer series paper that I just created, the folds to, and attach that to my white cardstock. So I'm just going to bring my glue in. This paper is so pretty. I'm going to miss it when it's gone. Yeah, the celebration paper, once celebration is over, the paper is no longer available. So make sure you get that when you can. Okay, so then this is going to be attached to my white cardstock, just like so. Then I'm going to take a white square that I've cut out and put that just on one side of this fold out piece. So I'm just going to put glue on the back side of this from this corner to this corner and make a little triangle with my glue. And have my corners of my square match up with my opening on my card so that it opens like so. Okay, and that square measures 2.5 by 2.5. Okay, so I took this flower and I cut it out from the Designer Series paper. I just fussy cut that. I'm just going to take my glue and attach that. Like so. And on my first card, I did stamp with love down here on the bottom. If you're going to do any stamping on this white piece, I would go ahead and do that first. And then I stamped on the white piece of cardstock that goes on the inside. That measures 3 3/4 by 5. It's going to go just like that. And I'm just going to leave this card blank. I don't know what I want to use it for just yet, so I'm going to leave my greetings off of it. And then I have a couple pieces of the Designer Series paper that I had cut out. And these measure, I believe it's a 1/2 inch by 3 3/4. That's just going to create a little border and bring in that, bring in some more of those beautiful flowers. So again, the Designer Series paper really does all the work on this card. And it gives you a chance to show off both sides of that Designer Series paper, which is nice. And it's a great way to use up the Designer Series paper that we all tend to hoard and end up having tons of. So take some out of your stash and play around with it. I'm just trying to straighten this piece out a little bit. So yeah, take out some of your Designer Series paper and put it to some use. And share it with other people by making a gorgeous card. All right, so this is just going to be attached to the inside of my card. Just like so. And there you have it. That is the completed card. I hope you enjoyed that and learned something new. It's really a quick and easy card to make. But it's, again, kind of a fun way to give a card to somebody. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera. So yeah, Melinda's Rubber Room on Facebook and melindapierce.stampinup.net to shop for any products. Again, make sure you take advantage of Celebration. It's almost over. Stampin' Up! Did add some new products to the Celebration lineup. So if you purchased early for Celebration, make sure you check out the new offerings. And yeah, we'll see you later. Have fun. Have a great Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy your day. Thanks. Bye.